Hi, Silly Moustache here. The perfect guitar. The idea for this video was prompted by a thread on the Acoustic Guitar Forum recently. Most people replied by saying my J35 is perfection, my D18 or my Taylor, and they spoke about the guitar that they thought was perfection for them, and that's fair enough. I was a little bit more pompous. I said it would be the right size and configuration of guitar for the job in hand, choosing, for instance, a dreadnought with a 25.5-inch scale and medium gauge strings for a live gig as a solo performer or in an acoustic combo of some sort. Or for a different sort of situation, I said maybe something smaller. This is a 00 grand concert with a shorter scale, 24 7/8, light gauge strings for more fingerstyle things. Okay, something like this, or something in between the grand concert and the dreadnought, the 000 auditorium. Remember, all these names, concert, grand concert, auditorium, were designs by Martin thinking about the audience sizes. So this is an auditorium. This was the largest guitar you could get from Martin between 1902 until the dreadnought came out in 1931. So this is the first guitar, the first Martin guitar that was available with the longer scale of 25.5 or 25.4, and it has light gauge strings on it, and it can be flat picked, but equally it can be so I use this mostly for teaching now, but I think I could just about dare to take it out on a live gig or something like that. We'll see. I haven't really done that much yet. So that was my initial answer. Later it occurred to me that that is a fine description for me with 3 guitars or more. That's not going to be the case for everyone. So then I thought, could we not devise a batch of criteria that would enable everybody to think about and look for in their perfect guitar? So I've devised these for your consideration, and please let me have your comments, please let me have your disagreements and alternative suggestions. So first of all, I'm getting croaky. It's about the hands. So let's talk about the neck. Let's talk about the neck carve. Oh, got a bit of tea on my tash. Now there are all sorts of different carve shapes that, apart from being thick or thin, it maybe one doesn't suit you. It can be a V shape, it can be a modified V shape, which is quite common, or a C shape, which enables your hand to be most comfortable. Also, the nut width and the string spacing. This is what drove me to 12-fret guitars. I have fairly ordinary hands, but I have very flat, fat fingertips, so I needed extra string spacing. And so I go for 1 13/16 nut widths, which led me to the 12-fret options. And the scale, do you prefer a longer scale, a little bit more projection, or do you prefer a shorter scale, slightly easier, lower tension, slightly easier to play? Right, that's the hands. The ears, the sound. What is the tone projection that you want? What is the balance across the strings? Martin always had an ethos of having even balance across the strings until the dreadnought, until the 14th fret dreadnought in fact. And you can find Chris Martin talking about this online. And they abandoned that, and Martins are known as being a bit bass biased. Yeah. Yes, I'm not doing a promo for Collings, but these are 3 Collings guitars. But Collings kept the ethos. They didn't over bias the bass, even balance across. Is that what you like, or would you like bass heavy or treble heavy? By the way, with a brand new instrument, it often needs playing in, and I believe that a good guitar played by a good player will play it in their style and get the best out of it, but it will take time. This instrument, by the way, is now 20 years old, and I think it's just about come on song. Okay, that's the hands, and that's the ears. Now about the eyes. So you walk into a guitar dealer's and there's this one particular guitar hanging up on the wall, and you're in love. Initial attraction. We do this with our partners, with dogs and cats and cars and other things. You know, it's the attraction at first sight that affects our decisions. So bear in mind what is going to make it look right to you. I bet you my 12 frets don't look right to you, for a lot of people, but to me, perfection. So there we are. So hands, ears, eyes, and the last thing is also eyes. Really, it's the fit, finish, and presentation. There's one particular brand that has never met my expectations as far as fit and finish. I went to buy one of their guitars. It's a very famous brand, and they had 5 for me to show, and they put them all out on stands, and all of them had something wrong. Either the binding on the neck was a bit wobbly, or there was a little fault in one of the inlays, or the joins were clumsily done on the binding, you know, things like that. And I thought, if I can see that right away, even if I really like the sound, which incidentally I didn't, so I bought a completely different make, then it would niggle me all the time. Why do I play Collings guitars? I play Collings guitars largely because they fit my hands, but also because, and I've got 3 here and I've got 2 more upstairs, the fit and finish and presentation is perfect, as is the sound, balance, and they suit my hands. If I got a 14 fret Collings Dreadnought with a 1/11/16 there, it wouldn't work for me. But the combination of those, so okay, that's my criteria. The hands, criteria 1. Criteria 2, the sound, the ears. Criteria 3, the eyes, and the presentation being, well, we got 2 eyes. So that's about all I wanted to say. Oh, I haven't mentioned tone woods. This is very important for some people, less important for me. All 3 of these guitars are Sitka tops. Some people say they've got to have Adirondack and things like that, and that's fine. I've got 3 Adirondack topped guitars as well. Some people prefer rosewood or mahogany. I tend to go with rosewood on these because I prefer the 28 type Martin trim, but I have 2 Collings that have the 18 trim, if you like, and they're fine. Do you want a lot of bling and things like that? Other things to consider. That is what makes your guitar perfect or not. So I'll finish there, and let me have your comments, let me have your questions, let me have your arguments. If you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.